Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. I'm your host, the amazing Super Chris. Thank you for joining me at this ungodly hour. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you sinned safely. I hope you weren't rooting for the Chiefs. Bad day for you if you were. But hey, that's how it goes. My Vikings out, so I don't care. Who cares? Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you there. Skyjack Morgan. Cool name. Welcome. I'll check out your channel. As you know, I'm kind of busy right now, but I'll check out your channel now. If one of our mods would like to post a link to your channel in the chat, that'd be cool. I wouldn't be against that. I say that without seeing it. So if you turn out to be some kind of anti-trans sick bastard, then I'll be like, oh no, I'm sorry I said anything to this person. But anyway, here, I'm going to go ahead and pin this thing here, toggle pin. And we got a lot to talk about. Normally, I got to do a thing, and then I do the thing, and then we'll be back in just a second, and we'll do more things. If you're not sure about whether atheism is for you,
life is complicated. These are trying times. There are many questions that need answering. Want to know what's going to help? Atheism. With atheism, you'll get rid of dogma, superstitions, and toxic thought patterns that are holding you back. You can drive while taking atheism, as well as use heavy machinery. In fact, drinking alcohol, fornicating, and Sunday mornings are far more enjoyable with atheism. However, there are side effects. Some evangelicals and fundamentalists will think you are possessed by the devil. But you don't have to worry, because you know the devil isn't real. Just like God. Wake up to your life. Believe in yourself. Believe in science. Atheism.
all right. Okay, so there we go. Let's see if my stuff is working here. Oh, it does look like I am quiet. Give me just 1 second, guys. This happens to Godless Engineer all the time. Every time I go to watch one of his streams, he pops up and he's all quiet like, man, you need to be more loud. And other people are like, be more loud. But our systems do it to us. Hopefully that right there should get me back up into the boom, 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 aka-laka-laka, boom, boom. Starbucks, leave me alone, man. I'll be there when I get there. Ha 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 ha. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope you, oh shit, now I'm blowing everybody out. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you send safely this weekend. Okay, back to the thing. Nitty, it was nice to see you this morning over there in your thing. I wasn't your monologue. I wasn't there very long. I had to get the show ready, but it was nice to see you and Phantom X and all those people over there. Love spreading the community. Let me just say here, Skyjack, thank you. We got the Discord there. Feel free, like I said, to go ahead and join the Discord and see what you think. Good morning, Nancy. Thank you for joining us. All you wonderful people. Left-handed Jedi, cuddly unicorn. I hope you can hear me better now. Boom. And it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday there for you? That's right. You're a Kiwi. I was talking to, is Raven here yet? I can't pick on him if he's not here. Oh, Raven's here. Good morning, Raven. There you go. I got a picture from Raven in the mail the other day. Good morning, Raven. Thank you for joining us, and everybody, of course. And I wanted to share with you guys the picture because we were doing Hat Day apparently the other day, and Raven decided to share his Hat Day picture with us. He's got some atheist merch. Here we go. That's awesome. Thank you for that. And then, of course, the hat. I was telling the wife we should use his picture here for a jump scare. Boop, 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 boop. I could get like a, ah! Is that going to work? None of my little sounds work. I need to go back and fix that. Anyway. What do you think you're going to wake up to or go to bed to this evening, Raven? Because Raven's also an Aussie, Do you know Chris is going to be jacking with you on the stream? Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. Katie, how are you doing? The devil isn't real. Whoever said that hasn't seen that mini mule in my pasture. Yeah, no, I got a little dog here who's, oh, wait a second. Is that Jack? Oh, no, he heard me. He knew I was going to grab him and throw him up on the screen. Good morning, Idiot Test. Thank you for joining us. Legend of Jedi says, I came up with what I feel is my version of the ontological argument meme in the Discord. We'll check that out. Let me see here. Everybody, man, you guys are all so wonderful. Nice to see you. Nancy, Patty, I hope you guys got to see some of the show that we did last weekend. Hugs, we have a 50-50 to 1 protest. Oh, okay, I got you. Coming up on President's Day. Not my President's Day. Good one. Down for that. Good morning, John McCann. Thank you for joining us. Raven Lunatic says, that face is scary. You just need a button, that I press the button, it pops your face up in the screen like all close up like that, and then it goes, ah! The wife said no. She said, don't do that to Raven. I'm like, man, but me and Raven, we're buddies. We go back like this for like months. He won't mind. That's awesome. You guys are fantastic. Good morning, Dane. Nice to see you. Good morning, Miss Non Sequitur. Nice to see you. Let's talk about some things. I actually have a list. I'm going to fix this chair. I love the chair, really. I do. If you guys don't mind watching me hop around like a chicken on a hot plate, not that I condone putting chickens on hot plates, or any of that business. Let me go over here. I've got a problem, man. My Discord, I'm about to ready to just beat this Discord with a stick. I tell it, I don't want to know. I don't want to be alerted. I want to turn all notifications off, and yet it still fucking notifies me. It drives me insane. Good morning, Katie. Katie says, Monty waits outside the doggy door and plays whack-a-dog. Now, the cat? Is that your kitty? Oh, wait, that's the donkey, isn't it? That's right. The beast from hell. Funk, yeah, the dogs are definitely why I keep coming back. Hell yeah, Funk, yeah, nice to see you. Good morning. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you all sinned safely. Is that Jacoby in the chat? Good morning. Coffee? Yes, nice to have you. Oh, you wonderful people, thank you for joining me this morning. Let me go here. Oh, select a stream. Refresh. Is it going to give us data? Cool. Data. I need data. Good morning. So I want to, besides picking on Raven, I've got other hobbies. Today we have a poll. I think Vic has been really good about posting it this morning. Thank you, Vic. See, I got to learn. Keep that mic back, man. Keep that mic back. It's okay for it to be back there. It's okay. Our poll for the day is, what is the most ignorant argument you've heard from Christian apologists? Of course, the term ignorant, is subjective. There's lots of levels of ignorant. I'm sure many of them hit a lot of those levels. But anyway, so here are the banana is proof of God. If you know, you know. Are you, any of you old enough to remember the whole Ray Comfort thing, talking about how the size and shape of a banana is proof that God made it for us because it fits so perfectly in our hand? I like, well, that's how I know my penis was made for me. I don't know bananas, but penises. Yeah, mine anyway. Haven't experimented with a lot of other penises, but that's a whole different conversation we're not having right now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's tough to top Ray Comfort silliness. So true. So true. Tsunami, I'm a mini mule. There you go. Good morning, Tsunami. Thank you for joining us. I hope you send safely. I had some juicy brain this morning, so hopefully I have some work going for some new stuff. Let me go back here. All right, let me finish my poll. Let me look at the poll first. So far we've had, wow, 68 votes. That must have been a good one, you guys thought. Okay, so 68 votes. The banana is proof of God. 10% of you think that's the most. Ridiculous. Ray Comfort is hard to forget. His face and voice give me. What is it with sending all the Aussies and the Aussies ship and the Kiwis shipping out their nut bags to the U.S.? What is it with that? I mean, should we like tax them or some shit? I don't know. Ray Comfort, Ken Ham. What the hell, people? Did I say all that? That was supposed to be inner monologue. Ray Comfort, yeah, hard to forget. I'm still fixing your brakes. Good luck with that, Dane. At least you made it home alive. Safely, I hope. Bananas are not phallic. Who are we kidding? Sure as hell. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. But did God make them that way? They're shaped perfectly so you can jam them up your religious butt. And hit that prostate going in and out. I'm just saying. Stop it, Chris. Stop it. Raven Americans seem to attract all the nut jobs from around the world. Ain't that the truth? Well, I mean, we have our own share of homegrown ones, that's for sure. Vic Lit, he keeps trying to pass it off as if he always meant to be joking, but he never had anyone laughing when he used to parade the banana around. I know, it used to really be part of his argument. I've seen the videos. Idiot Test, good morning, says, I really hate the whole morality argument from both sides. I don't like the false dichotomy twixt real relativism and absolutism. Man, don't be putting so many big words in there. It's hard on my accent. You're stressing my accent out here. Whether neither are accurate or useful ethics. Great, good point. Thank you. John Hudson. I see. Yes, romance in the air. Clearly. Dane Darklight says, I still troll Ray Comfort and his God. I believe you, Dane. I believe you. And that's like bad energy put to good use. You know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? That's right. Good man. So the second one, without God, there's no morality. That one, I gotta be honest. That's one of the ones that really pisses me off. I'm like, wait. That's a conversation. It doesn't take me very long to start going, wait, your God did this. Our society is more moral than your God. Oh my goodness, your God is horrific. Good morning, Casey Randy. Thank you for joining us. Casey says, I was missing the show last week, was stuck on 5 a.m. shifts versus your regular 2 p.m. Sorry to hear that. Glad you're back. Good morning. And thank you for joining us this morning. John, we've heard that. Yes, I think I did point that out. Curved for everyone's pleasure. Good morning, Bill Castle. Thank you for joining us. You said something. I don't know where it is, but I said somebody's talking at you. Good morning. It's kind of been a day or three. Thank you for watching live. I do appreciate you. Later, Dave. Off to work, man. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay warm. Sin safely, my friends. Okay, now that I think I'm mostly... Yeah, all right. So, to be fair, the one that really kind of bugs me is that morality one of these. You know, the one when I hear that monkeys one, that just kind of makes me go, man, you're just stupid. But the other one really does grind my gears. Jesse Bear says maybe that is why their God has no morals. God has no God. Good point. Maybe he's just worshiping the wrong God. Just saying. Bill. Why am I not seeing Bill's words? Did Bill get moderated out somehow for some reason? I hope not. I don't know. I just don't see any words from Bill. What am I missing? Am I missing something? I don't know why. I don't see Bill. Bill, if you can see me. Bill Castle, are you there? Hello, Bill. Bill? Keep scrolling. Okay, it's far enough. Okay, got you. I got you. He was here. I got you. It's all good. All right. I don't like it when my chat ain't right. You know when it ain't right in the head? Let's see what's going on over here. Here. Aha. That's awesome, man. You go. Let's see how that works for you. I'm excited. All right, so let's see. And the third one was, if we come from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? Hate me some of that. That's like I said. And then, of course, none are all the above. And we've got some people who've given some great answers in the chat. The second one sticks out the most. God is good no matter what he does. That one really just makes me feel poorly for these individuals. ACA Randy, burn a bowl, John. Good, John. Let's see. What was John doing? Kind of pissy. Well, John, have you had your morning movement? I mean, you know, if it doesn't flow, you get unhappy. We don't want unhappy John. So, there we go, guys. Evolution is pretty self-evident and observable thing. To claim it doesn't exist is the definition. I mean, you've got to really work hard to be ignorant in the case of evolution. If we come from God, then why is there still a God? I like that one. That's awesome. I dig that. I'm going to be stealing that one from you, Katie. I got a couple things I want to visit about, man. We did have, see this freaking thing, it still pings me. Why does the server still ping me? I mean, I've Why do you ping me, server? Discord, man, I'm going to take Discord. I'm going to beat you with a stick. No, I don't condone violence against computers or technology, because someday they're going to be our overlords. And I want to go on, that son of a bitch was nice. I pinged him every freaking day, even though I wasn't supposed to. And he was nice to me. So we won't kill and eat him. That's kind of my thinking. Okay, so on point. Welcome to it. Let's see. That is gold, Katie. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm stealing it. Yes. Satan compels me to steal that. Yeah. You know how it is. You guys are not right. Let's go get a room. The cats won't let the machines take over. That's it. I want to see that battle. I want to see that go down. Nancy says, so if we have an approaching morning dump, is it customary to take you all along in the bathroom? Well, it is for John. And then, of course, John, being John, likes to announce, I think it's the status. I don't know if it's like on a scale. Does he put it on a scale? That was a 7 of a 10 out of a dump for me. Or if that one, whoo, that was good. I don't know, I don't know, Nancy. But I mean, you do you. Let us know how it goes. Oh my God. We're going to have the Poop and Goat channel. You ready for your morning movement with the atheist guy? If God came from mud, why is there still mud? If man came from mud, dirt, why is there still dirt? There we go. All right, see, that's what we need, John. We need you back in action here. Let's see. If a machine has a soft, warm place for the cats, I think it's way enough to not fight them. That's probably true. I think cats would turn on us in a heartbeat for some tuna. A can of tuna, and they'd be like, yeah, they're right over there. Go get them, Mr. T-800. So I have weed for years, John. That's like a haiku, a poem. I love hearing stuff like that. It's very motivational, very motivational. Let me come over here. And oh my goodness, this thing is killing me. I will beat you again. Apostate Sisters, is Patty here too? Let's see. Oh, the Apostate Sisters are a lot of fun. Yeah, yes. I'm gonna be on their show one of these days. I'll sucker them into having me on their show. You just watch. I'll catch them on a live stream. I'll be like, hey, when are you guys going to have me on the stream? And they'll be like, oh, well, now we're pressured. We can't just blow him off here in the chat. So that's my plan. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. Yes. Do I relax people? That's awesome. Pragmatic idiot. Idiot Test says, I don't always move my bowels, but when I do, I'm watching the damn show. That's awesome. You get that when you host a morning show. It's just a Squid Gert, good morning from Japan. Greetings from Japan. Good morning, Squid. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the damnation. Thank you for joining us at this ungodly hour. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you sinned safely, stayed out of trouble, all that business. I know. So you guys are picking on me now. They're like, all right, y'all ready to poop? It's time for the damn show. That's not the reputation I want. And Nancy's just feeding this. You're helping it here. Okay, you guys are wonderful. So, I do want to talk about some things. Well, hi, Sadie. Do you want to sit with Papa? Okay, come on. Get up here and sit with Papa. Hurry. Good girl. Goodness gracious. Is it going okay back there? Are you running the camera? Is the camera okay? Oh, no, it's in focus. It's okay. Nobody's complaining about. No. Oh, she is. And it's delicious. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I'll go have some. Mama's cooking some food in there for the puppy dogs. And she said, oh, and she does say it's delicious. I just have to know. You just got to remember, I'm the funny one. Let's take a look at the crotch cam. There's my puppy dog and the crotch cam. It's a little, kind of had to move stuff around today. So here's Sadie. Oh, she just wants to lay down. She's just done. Sleepy face Sadie. So there we go. Awesome sauce. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Atheist. I have, for those who don't know, I have 5 dogs, and they work to help me build the show. Sadie's our camera operator. She's the one responsible for zooming me in and zooming me out and all that stuff, and keeping me in focus, and opening the door and forgetting to shut the door. I'm gonna put one of those garage hinge things on the door. It's happening. I swear it's gonna happen today. I know she lost it with her papa. Oh my goodness. So good morning, everyone. We had a good time. Mere Theism, thank you for joining me. Mere Theism says, don't mind me, just a local neighborhood theist lurking. Lurk, theist, lurk. And, you know, if you see us do something wrong, point it out. There's a taser somewhere around here. Welcome to the Daily Atheist. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, everybody. So, I've got some things I'd like to visit about. I want to mention real quick that despite my eagerness and all these things I'm trying to do, I'm going to follow some advice that I've been given to someone else, that I have given to someone else. Someone else, I see that other person working, I'm like, man, you're going to burn out, dude. You need to go gently go, or you're going to burn out. And then I'm like going, and I'm going, and it's not that I mind going. I'm really enjoying what I do. It's the stress. And so I've decided that this week I'm going to kind of throttle back on the stress. I'm not going to stop working. I'm not going to not broadcast. I've got a juicy brain, funny commercial in my brain coming out right this morning. It's coming out. But you know, I'm going to do all those things. You know what I'm not going to do though? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to chill and have a good time. And just have fun. I got a website to build for myself, thedamnshow.net or .com. We got that domain there. I still haven't built that website. And I've had the honor of building the website for the ARC Encounter protest this year. And I just got to get that stuff. I could go do that and have fun rather than being all stressed. So I'm going to try to relax a little bit and just enjoy my work rather than feeling pressured to do it. Rather than going, oh man, I got to sit here. If I want to work on something else, I go do something else. I'm just, you know what I mean? I think you guys feel me because I can't stop working. That's just crazy. And let me catch up. I got other points I want to make. But I want to catch up in our chat as we go along. Nice to have you, all you wonderful new people. Thank you for joining us. How is the line, the foreskin product coming? How is the line, the foreskin products coming? You know, we have different lines. Actually, we have one now. It's called the Instaju. I'm not really sure about that one yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to produce that commercial. It's the Instaju. You know, you just pull out the slack, give it a whack, pop, and I just haven't decided if I want to do that just yet. So we'll see. Let's see. Greg Schroeder Jr. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I hope I said your name right. Is it Schroeder or Schrader or Schroeder? I think I'm going to go with Schroeder. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. Man, you guys are fantastic. We're really rocking along. Jesse Bear says, I think the creators have just enjoyed themselves building bigger than the ones freaking about each tiny detail. Yeah. I mean, I'm having fun. There's pressures that me and some of us content creators are putting on ourselves that we don't need to. And I think we're figured it out. All of us. Chris and Durante were giving theists what for. It was a good time. Then last night on the line, Durante was slinging. Oh, he was, man. He was spitting some truths last night. Someone wouldn't happen to be the ineffable Durante. That's right. The unfuckable Durante. I think yes, he does that. I'm sure the websites will be awesome. Do you build them from scratch? I build them with, from scratch using templates with WordPress, like I guess pretty much 90% of everybody else. But it's been so long that since I've used WordPress, I'm finding it really hard to get it to bend to my will. I'm looking for we as a community, atheist community, are looking for anybody to volunteer to help build these websites. I can do it. It's just going to take a while. It's going to be ugly until I do. But then the cool thing about getting to build the ARC website is I can just have, when you go to the ARC Encounter website, it'll just be a big picture of my face. Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to the ARC Encounter protest. What's going to happen on day one? Chris is going to be there being the MC. Go to each R, just, hey, here's the link for R and Ra. Go to R and Ra, it'll be my face going, look, R and Ra's down there. Scroll up to see R and Ra. But I'm not a narcissist. But hey, that's what you get when I'm building the website. Let me catch up. Mel Brooks already did the portable circumcision. I may have to, I'll have to catch up on that and see. I don't want to, you guys saw us have that stroke of genius right here. I'll have to go see. Do we think alike? Trace, Zach Daniels, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Dane Darklight, let's see, I'm trying to catch up on both sides. WordPress is great. I'm just afraid that because it is so widely used, it's more likely to be hacked. That's a great point. Robert, it is. I do, I've been doing IT for 30 years and I've built some websites and I don't like doing it. But I'm not bad at it. Now, right now, it's a little more exposed. It's not as, because I just threw it up on the web to give us something for now until I get to build it. But I got to go harden it and do all that stuff. And yeah, it's just kind of part of it. That's why I want to find somebody else to do it. Because I don't want to do it. I just want to build content and, and make my funny little videos. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. I can ask my brother if he can help. He's a professional computer brain. He builds websites. Well, Jesse, if he'd be willing to help, I would love his help. I would appreciate it. Yes. Anyhow, introducing the Six Skins product for those well endowed. Well, there are six. Never mind. I'm not going to go into the baby Jesus foreskin thing again. People hate it when Funk Yes says, I see some boobies in a comment. Did we miss Wild Bill? Well, did I miss boobies in the comment? Oh, people were requesting boobies. All right, I'll tell you what, we got a few minutes. I will go get coffee. And just at the bottom of the hour, I'll get coffee and I'll give you some boobies if you want Wild Bill. I do, man, you guys are wonderful. I'm thinking they're going to get tired of Wild Bill. But the boobies are fantastic. Doesn't everybody love the boobies? Everybody loves boobies. Squid Gert says, do you forecast a flood for Kentucky? I want the thing to float. It won't. It won't float. But that's wonderful. I would love to see that. That would be fantastic. John Hudson says circumcisions are cut above. Oh, that's fantastic. Hold on. Wait. No. I got my juicy brain. And I'm going to just kind of pop over here to my juicy brain where I'm writing, making my notes. Father Flanagan's line of institute. Deluxe editions come with our patented numbing cream and prayer card. What was that? I was going to steal that away from you. John Hudson. Bum, 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 bum. Circumcisions. I got you. A cut above. A cut above. Or, well, a below, I guess, actually. There we go. I stole your idea, and I'll probably use it in some fashion, John. Thank you for that. Yes, doggies are on the channel. Oh, Viclet doggies on her channel. Yes. Let's see. Blue. Okay, guys. JT says, I got to run to an exam this morning, but I hope you all get a good start to the week. Thank you. Particle. All right, guys, we got I see. Yeah, here we go. Wild Bill. For those of you who are new to the channel, this isn't all I do. I got an evil twin.
Hello, and welcome to Shakespeare with a Redneck. What the? I am Wild Bill Wigglestick, and I'll be your handsome host, your gilded guide, your cowboy concierge of Shakespeare. Dude, really? Today on Shakespeare with a Redneck, I'm going to perform the prologue from Romeo and Juliet. Damn it, Bill. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Hey, that wasn't half bad. I'm not as dumb as I look. Of course not. You'd be in a coma. Okay, so here's a quick rundown of the situation. Bill, two snot-nosed brats ignore the warnings of their learned parents and end up getting 4 people killed. Bill, come on, man, you're always blah, blah, atheist stuff, blah, blah, boring. Say something fun, for goodness sake. What? Particle is a fun word. Bill, Particle. Bill. Or talk about horses and dogs. People love horses and dogs. Or boobies. Everybody loves boobies. Bill. Oh, can I say boobies on YouTube? If you close your eyes, it doesn't count. Talk about boobies then. Okay, everybody loves those cute little blue-footed bastards. It hurts right here. Culture, baby, coming at you. Avoid bringing a plague on both your houses. A plague on both your houses! By hitting that subscribe button, then that little notification bell. And bang that thumbs up button like frisky cousins at a family reunion. Thank you and take care.
Peace. You guys are just fantastic. I'm reading the chats here. Wild Bill has several apparently stalkers. Jacob, let's see. We want more Wild Bill videos and slip boobies into all of them. Deal. Boobies will be in as many Wild Bill videos as I can make. Let me catch up here. I use my channel for fur babies. Fur babies are wonderful. Good morning, Chris and chat. Thank you. Look at the trees for joining us this morning. Welcome, everybody. I love it. Y'all got me up in the happy. See, that's the way to go. Remember, all you got to do once you get the banana up there, John, is just give it a turn, buddy. I'm just saying. No time for romance. Miss Non Sequitur says, Wild Bill makes me feel things. Yeah, Wild Bill does have some fans. Jason Jacoby says, giggity. Let's see. Miss Non Sequitur, or Raven Lunatic says, Miss Non Sequitur, it's the hat. The hat does it for me. No, I have to. Sometimes I just walk in and just a hat. Just a hat and a flagpole. She says, did he just say that on the stream? Yes, I did. Particle. That's a fun word. It is a fun word. Doesn't it just kind of particle? Bill looks great. Could be my better. Bill is 5 years younger than me. Just letting you know. The bolo tie hit the right note for you. Oh, hey. Miss Nance. Okay, yeah. The wife, I don't think the wife is going to let me out of the house dressed like Wild Bill. Based on all the things you say. Of course, Trina too. She loves her some Wild Bill. We're going to be going to like public speaking events. Trina's going to be there. The wife's going to be like putting her hair in a ponytail. Let's go, girl. There's going to be a scrap and people are going to be like trying to stop them. We'll be like, no. Let them go. Let's watch. You get me, right? That's hilarious. Jason. Wild Bill Wiggle Stick, the hat Wiggle Stick. That's right, Wiggle Stick. Sometimes you can see whenever people will snap Bill Wiggle Stick. Oh, Shakespeare. You can see the snap in their head when they get it. Oh, that's hilarious. Particle Man. Does Wild Bill have assless chaps? Just asking for a friend. I want to tell you, those are the only kind of chaps. They're all assless chaps. If they're not assless chaps, they're pants. The key is to just not wear pants with them. That's when they become a romantic interlude. Anyway. What the hell are we talking about on the show this morning? You guys ain't right. Doggy doors are great. I love dog doors. We get one everywhere we go. You don't have to walk the dog. On the other hand, the dog can bring stuff in and put it on the bed like dead moles. Yeah, we haven't had that problem. We've had like lizards and stuff. Yeah, that has happened. Thank you. Nancy says my giggle is fantastic. I appreciate you. I can't help it. It just happens. Paid extra for it. Wife got it installed last year. You need a doggy door. Oh, I do need a doggy door for the studio. I do. Here's what I'm going to do. Jesse, that is a fantastical idea. But I will tell you, I have put a dog door in a door before, and it's a nightmare. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to get a garage door hinge, one of those fire door hinges that just kind of shut automatically. I'm going to set it to where it is like slowest so the puppies can still push it in and up, but it'll close itself. So good morning, Shaylin Yarberry there again. Waving to everybody. Nice to have you. Robert X, it's nice to see you again, man. It's kind of been a while. You've been off doing things, traveling the world. doing whatever. And it's been a day or three. Nice to see you. Right, didn't work. And here I almost thought I'd trick Wild Bill into reading my Hamlet post. Oh, you know, I saw a Hamlet post. Let's see here. You know, I think you're the one, aren't you, who's been wanting me to do Alas, Poor Yorick? Okay. All right, I ain't gonna do it now. No. You know, Shakespeare's got to be approached. You got to approach Shakespeare. You can't just, alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, a most excellent fancy. You can't just pump that shit out. You know, you got to study it and work it. Be there, you know. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. How many times? Not one time, not 2 times, but 1,000 times. How abhorred in my imagination it is. Huh. I'll talk to Bill, see what he can do. Y'all okay? Are y'all still here? Like, what the hell, man? Is Chris okay? Get the ambulance over there. Old man stroking out on the stream. Good morning, his messenger says, good morning, Echo Chambers. Good morning. John Hudson's got to meet with the brass this morning. Gonna slip out. Peace. Have a good one, John. Thank you. I hope you wiped good. It's important this time. You're meeting the brass. You don't want him going, did I just shake his hand? What the Bye, John. Have a good day. Nancy says, oh yeah, we're in an echo chamber. Somebody fart. Yeah, it was John. John took care of that. Once my 7-pound chihuahua dragged in I swear, a 1.5 pound at least rat into my bedroom and tossed it in my lap. Ow! I didn't scream as loud as during childbirth, and I screamed, oh yeah, no shit. Me too. You're streaming while I'm at work, so I blame you, but I also forgive you. You know, that's cool. That's all right, Robert. You know, I mean, hey, man, slacker's gonna slack. If you need an excuse, let it be me, right? I mean, but you're gonna slack. I'm just saying, workers are going to work, slackers are going to slack. Welcome to the damnation. Thank you for joining us this morning. Your lack of motivation fills me with joy as you've chosen to slack with me. Raven, I said slack. Viclit, good morning. I ever told my fam a month before they got the Jack Russell mix for me. I don't think I'd be ready for another dog for a few years. Surprise. I know, right? Dogs are... I love dogs. I do. Good morning, Parasophilus 476. Thank you for joining us. All you wonderful people. The Damn Network. I can give it a quick read and jump right in. Shakespeare is easy for me to get. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did all right for just, you know, my vague familiarity. Let's see. What up, Ember? Is Ember here? Hi, Ember. Hugs. Oh. What's your favorite interest? 0%. Every time. Jason Jacoby, sheet. I'm anti-work. I don't get out of my bed until Tuesday. I don't blame you. Oh shit, I forgot to roll the thing down. There we go. I'm winning. Okay, so on our thing, not our poll, not back to the poll yet. I'm back to still talking about the things. There you are. The things. Institute, cut above. Well, below. Okay, that's cool. Parody commercial script. That's not what we're looking for this morning. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. Okay, so my friends, mon ami. So we had us a 5,000 subscriber party Saturday morning, Saturday night. Actually, Sci-Fi Saturday was all blown up, man. It was just, we had so many tech gremlins because I was trying to do shit I shouldn't be doing. It's all blown up. Well, so Sci-Fi Saturday, but we did have a birthday stream that went pretty good, mostly. Had calls. Durante fielded them fantastically. That was wonderful. Pardon me. I and we fellow members of the damnation, reached 5,000 subscribers yesterday, Saturday morning, about 4 a.m. We just passed 5,100, so we're doing good. Now, Durante, our friend Durante, you know, he'd been around 6,000, 6,500 for a while. We helped him kick it up. And Durante, just as we were about to go live for the 5,000 subscriber party, Durante passed 7,000. So he went up he finally got up to, you know, so we did a 5,000 and a 7,000. And Durante is almost to 8,000. His video has gotten like 23,000 views, and it is kicking some ass and taking names. So we are doing good. Our communities are growing fantastically. We had a stream. It was wonderful. It was long. We didn't get as many viewers as I wanted. I don't know that we're going to do it again. Not that we didn't get as many viewers. That's okay, I guess, because, you know, we don't really haven't built an audience yet with it yet. But it's just, man, it's a lot of work for me and a lot of volunteers to make it happen. And Durante, he joined us this past time. In the future, I can see doing it solo. The technical nightmare with doing it with another person is just, you know, I may give it one more try solo and see how it goes. And we may actually just kind of rent a phone number for it and see if we can get we just may do that just to see. Durante is fantastic. It's nothing about Durante. He's wonderful. It's just a technical nightmare to make it happen, you know? So we may do that, but Durante he's just doing fantastic. And when we all rise, we rise. He was on the line with Forrest last night. He did fantastic. So, cats act like royalty and won't go outside. They bring me random strings and things around the house. Slacker cats. You got slacker cats. We could get we could get things going in the right direction. I might do that, but right now we're gonna get to that. There's kind of an exhaustion thing we're trying to avoid. You know, I'm gonna get with Durante myself. You know, and we're gonna. I mean, he's got his own thing. You know, all I do is I make suggestions, and we work together, and that's cool, you know. Good morning, Sapper. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. I really do think me and Durante are a good pair up. I think we've got a good idea of taking calls with a more lighthearted view instead of doing the hardcore, you know. I mean, still atheists and stuff, but being more funny, because that's just how I roll. I think we'd do that really well. It's just a lot of pressure, a lot of work right now. I mean, I think. If we could do it as a team on a different channel where we just did, you know, I don't know. It's just too much work right now. We'll see what happens. So I may restream and take calls again just myself because it's just easier that way. You guys feel me? I think you understand what we're talking about. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. I mean, we've done some great things, but I just really need to do some thinking, pause, and consider before I want to do the regular call-in. I mean, I want to do a regular call-in show. It's just there's a lot of work, and I don't want to get burnt out. You know, I got my videos to make, I got my commercials to make, and that's what we're talking about doing this week. Talking about this week, just kind of taking a break, not from the work, but from the stress. You know, I got a list of things over here that I need to work on, and rather than going, oh my God, I've got to do this. I'm just going to go, what do I want to do? I want to do that. All right, let's do it. You know, and I'm just going to chill this week. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to plot, plan, and scheme. I'm going to build some websites, or, you know, if Jesse Bear's brother will help. Like I will trust a complete stranger. That's right. I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be damshow.com will be, you know, hosting a bunch of dildos and stuff. Who knows? Is there kickback money? I don't know. Princess Bride references are fantastic. Good morning. Our president is a graper and convicted felon. I hope you're having a good day. I saw you around on some other streams. Doing good. This morning, one of my patients kept calling me a demon. I started calling her by different demon names. I went full Southern Baptist on her. Wow. I don't speak your language, Baphomet. Be gone. That's right. You show her. That's awesome. You guys are wonderful. So those are the things. I dropped a video. Part of the thing we're talking about today, and our question of the day really revolves around apologetics and things that the stupid things that apologists say in defense of their religion. That's kind of what our poll is about today. You guys are wonderful. Loving the chat there. That's what our poll is about today. I'm just going to briefly cover that again, and then I'm going to run you a video I dropped Friday. My Friday videos, you know, on Mondays we watch our top 10s or whatever we dropped for Friday. I'm going to show you that video here in just a moment. And this video is the top 10, what is it? Ways Christian apologetics fails and always has. These are just my cobbled together, you know, but there's lots of ways that Christian apologetics fails. So feel free, my friends, to post in the link. We've already got 76 votes and 22 well, let me refresh and see if we've got more than that by now. And Durante is at 7.99 thousand subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, get over there, push his butt over the 8,000 mark. I'm gonna post a link. I'm sure Vic's probably doing all that business, but I do the thing too. Vic lets me post links too. So there, yeah, he's got 7.99 thousand. He's about to break 8,000. He broke 7,000 like the day before yesterday. So, damn. All right, so let's see. We've got 76 votes. And okay, 22 comments. So that's where we're at. And the banana is proof of God. If you know, you know. What? Here's the question. Sorry. The question of the day is, what is the most ignorant argument you've heard from Christian apologists? The banana is proof of God. If you know, you know. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. How do you do cuckoo in an Australian? Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Is that pretty close, Raven? I think the Banana Man is actually isn't he I do believe the Banana Man is a Kiwi, not an Aussie. I could be wrong. Neither one of them are probably eager to take credit for it. Let's see here. Without God, there's no morality. That's one that kind of pisses me off. That one pisses me off. I usually want to argue with them for that. There we go. I'm just catching up. Our president, yes. Right-handed Sith. You guys are okay. We're cool. Pragmatic Humanist, the only two channels I pay for, the Damn Network and Durante channel. You are wonderful. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We all do. Ray Comfort. I like that one. Right-handed Sith, you got that one past me, man. Good job, Right-handed Sith. Well done, you. That was a good one. Yeah, he's a Kiwi, but even they reject his ideology. Now all you guys are going to be doing it. There we go. All right, that's my favorite one. That is a good one. Okay, and then if we come from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? That one just... The one about without God, there's no morality. That one offends me and makes me angry. Like here, you know, like you. The whole, if we came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? I'm just like, you poor creature, you poor thing, that you've gotten this far in our society, and you still. Yeah, we got it, Renegade. We got it. No need to clarify. Thank you though, appreciate you. Australia can have him, as you claim all the good nerds. Oh, no, good newsers. Oh, in Zers, I see. As Aaron Ra would say, we are monkeys. You know, does he say that? I don't know. I haven't really caught up with him. We are apes. I know we're apes. If just depends on if you're going to split hair. I do have a tail, but it's on the front. It's kind of prehensile, so I don't guess it's a tail. I can grab things with it. But hey, you do you. Let's see here. We are monkeys. Yeah, we are one of the form of great apes. I don't know. Great ape. Well, you know, it's got those flexor muscles. I've been working those flexor muscles. They're Jason. Jason's out there. What the show? So can I pick up fruit and stuff it in my mouth with my penis? No, I cannot. Yet. It's a kickstand. You ought to see me hang from a tree with it. Oh shit. And they still haven't shut down the YouTube channel. I don't know. The censors must be asleep. Pretty sweet ape here. That's right. You guys are great. I like that, Nancy. It's a kickstand. That's what I told my wife the other day. Morning wood keeps me from rolling off the bed in the middle of the night. Or in the morning, I guess. Apes come from monkeys. So there, I wasn't really going to split that hair. I thought about it briefly. That's why I said, it depends on your thing about it, Raven. But yeah. I think it's funnier to think my penis is a tail and call myself a monkey, though. That's funny. Hello, my gentle and loyal modern apes. Gentle and totally modern apes. Yeah, we're gentle. Until we kill you. This weekend, I treated them to the best donuts on the planet, maple bacon donut from Duck's Donut. That sounds fantastic. I want one. Oh, I want one. If tigers are cats, then humans are monkeys. Sure, why not? Yeah. I ain't gonna. Yeah, I don't care. I'll have it. Having a tail would indeed be useful. Wish we hadn't lost it. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, that was one of those that Love Sausage has entered the chat. Is that Muttley? Muttley be like, did you call me? Did you call me Love Sausage? I just saw the word Love Sausage, and how Muttley's got the thing for sausage, But who doesn't, to be honest? All right, so here in just a minute, I don't know what I'm going to do about this Discord. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. I'm like, dude, stop. Cease and desist. Oh, hey, that's cool. Hold on a second. Left-handed Jedi has done something very fantastic. I don't always, pop this up and do stuff. Let's look at this. If man came from mud, why is there still mud? And why is man so homoerotically stimulating? I'm just saying, is that man? I mean, that's hot. Sexy man. I'll be okay. I'm a taper. They call me tripod. There we go. Man, yeah, I know. Man is buff, dude. We're all a little gay, some more than others. I've been saying for a while. I think the evil one is still here. She has to go do stuff. I thought she was already gone, but I think she's going to go do stuff this morning. Yes. Here, I must yoink. I yoink, therefore I am. But at least you didn't yeet. So, all right. So now, because we're going to do this thing, I screwed up. See, I did this thing. You can see, look here. I did it. It was not good. It was less than good. When I did my video this week, it was very bland, and I tried to add color back to myself using my DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is fantastic. I am not a very good colorist. So it looks like I look a little Trumpy-ish this week, so ignore that. Why is Jesus always portrayed as skinny and Satan is always portrayed as huge and buff? That's a good question. Well, me and the wife were talking about it. Wasn't it like John the Baptist was out eating grasshoppers and stuff, searching for the Lord or some business, right? Saturation, I know. I was kidding aside, I was wondering if that had any kind of effect on the views. It's only got like almost 5,000 views, which is fewer than most of my top 10s get. But here we go, guys. This Jesus was such a twink. I'm saying one of the things, Jesus, I always point this out, is about how Jesus had that young man in a loincloth with him up there praying at the Garden of Gethsemane, that kind of thing. Naked young man, brown chicken, brown cow. Anyway, let's watch this jackass here on the internet. And remember, friends, never trust some jackass you see on the internet. This guy. Go find out for yourself. Christians, if your God is real, all-powerful, and loving, why does he need an army of defenders making excuses for him? Shouldn't the truth be obvious? Shouldn't God's existence be as undeniable as gravity? You don't see physicists debating whether gravity exists. You don't need apologetics for electromagnetism or thermodynamics. Yet Christianity relies on apologists. People whose entire job it is to defend God like a bad lawyer trying to get a guilty client off the hook. Apologetics isn't about discovering truth. It's about justifying belief after the fact. It's about taking contradictions, logical holes, and moral failures and slapping a philosophical band-aid over them. The problem is, a real, all-powerful, loving God wouldn't need spin doctors to clean up his mess. He wouldn't need mental gymnastics to explain why he's hidden, why his morality shifts with time, or why his supposed truth looks exactly like every other man-made religion in history. And yet, here we are. Apologists work overtime to explain why God lets children die of cancer, why he needs blood sacrifices to forgive sins, and why his followers can't agree on what his holy book even means. So today, we're going to rip apart the most popular apologetics arguments, one by one. Because when you really look at them, they don't defend God at all. They simply expose the flaws in the whole belief system. Here's my list of the top 10 Christian apologetics arguments that fail hard every time. Number 10, Pascal's wager. Better to believe just in case. Pascal's wager is one of the laziest arguments for belief in God. It suggests that since we can't be sure whether God exists or not, we might as well believe, because if we're wrong, we'll burn in hell forever. But if we're right, we win eternal paradise. But here's the problem. This isn't a reason to believe. It's just a fear-based bet. First, it assumes we can choose our beliefs, but belief isn't something you can turn on and off. It's not a switch. You can't just say, I'll believe in God now, any more than you can say, I'll believe the sky is green now. And besides, if a God did exist, he would know you were just pretending to believe anyway, wouldn't he? Second, I had an epiphany. You know what this guy here on the screen just said about how, I had a brownie, about how if you were faking your belief, wouldn't God know anyway? Well, yes, he would. So how could you prove to God that even whether you believe or not, you prove? Well, you do that through sacrifice. Funny stuff. Interesting. Yeah. So you can't just turn on and off your belief in God. You can't. But you can sacrifice. Interesting. You cannot have any of my muffin brownies. Raven Lunatic just gifted 10 damn network memberships. Thank you, Raven Lunatic. Raven is trying to get my brownies. But can I have my brownies? Those are my brownies. Thank you very much, Raven. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. You, Paul, right-handed, all you wonderful people, thank you. Thank you so much. Not you, Dane. Not you. You don't post nearly enough dog videos. Too many videos looking at your face and not a dog's face. I'm just kidding, dude. You're great. If you're still there. Jesus and Yahweh will hold accountability once their mother wife finally returns home from work. But Pascal's wager is a very false dichotomy. There's some unfortunate things about it for sure. Well, it's so weak, right? Believe in God. Now, I think Pascal's wager probably made more sense when Pascal's wager made more sense when it was like only the Catholic Church was really the thing. I'm not really sure how old that is, so let me look here. Pascal's wager. There we go. Let's see. 17th century. Okay, so yeah, it made more sense back then. I say it made more sense back then, but back then they didn't have as many Christian, but the whole point is believe or you're going to hell, and you're better off believing. But then the question is, which God? Now we'd hit them with, which God do you believe in? Thank you for becoming a member. All you wonderful people. Thank you, Left-Handed Jedi, for that again. Yeah, so Raven Lunatic. Wait just a second. It was Raven Lunatic. I'm sorry. Raven Lunatic, not Left-Handed Jedi. But thank you, Left-Handed Jedi usually does it often. So it was Raven Lunatic. Thank you, Raven Lunatic. So that's what... So you're saying don't pick on you anymore? Thank you, Raven Lunatic, for the memberships. I appreciate you. All of you. You're all fantastic. And now we have more members to pick on. Agreed, Idiot Test. Agreed. Occam's razor is more useful. Thank you, Raven Lunatic. Thank you, so cool. Appreciate that. Sorry I missed that, but again, I mean, Left-Handed Jedi is wonderful. Does that too all the time. Good morning, Al Trucker. Thank you for joining us today. Nice to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. Back to my little video here as we're covering it. But I just kind of wanted to point that out that, if God doesn't, now that's the whole deal. If God really knew what you thought, he wouldn't need to do okay, all right, well, it's time. We'll do a commercial. If God really knew your mind, then, do you sacrifice, or do you believe? Are you really a believer, or are you just faking a belief? But if God can't know your mind like that, then, I think the best result would be a sacrifice. Thank you, Jimmy Coombs, for subscribing. I very much appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome to the damnation. Pascal wager doesn't take into account the Hindu, the Taoist. Pardon me, you're right, none of that stuff. But again, back there in the 17th century in Europe, their worldview was a little, I think there was more of a God or no God kind of thing. Go ahead and do though. People are asking for the Pharaoh's curse. Let's do that real quick and I'll be right back. I'm having a problem with the monetization of that. Every time I played the Pharaoh's curse on the show, the stream gets demonetized. Because I haven't got it fixed between the stuff. All right. Oh, Pharaoh's Curse. You guys are wonderful. We're going to do Pharaoh's Curse. Sing along if you know the words.
Mi burrito es tan bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco bueno bueno. It stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister. Now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile between my legs.
All right. So there we go. Now, somebody said I still get commercials. That's all right. So here's the deal. The stream is still monetized for now. But after the show is over, a little while after the show is over, I'll get a notification saying it's been scanned and there's a copyright issue with that song because Chris Mallard owns that song. And I can't get it to stop. And so it will demonetize the video. So if anybody watches the video later, I'd get no, even if they run ads, I don't get traffic or none of that. And I'll show you what. I've been sitting here talking to my damn self this whole time. Damn. I got to fix that to where it doesn't happen. Anyway, you can see the mouse wiggling around on the screen where the videos, let me do it like this, back here. Now you can hear and see me. The videos, these are the ones ineligible. They get marked as ineligible. These are the first ones. I don't know why. I think I know why. I sent them a thing, so I'm getting money for these two. And I may just have to do that every time. May even do that. I don't know. I have to figure that out. I'll contact them. But down here, these are just regular morning shows. This one here, the reason why this one is limited is because that was the day that I reviewed that Emma Thorne video where she went after Ken Ham, and she uses a lot of adult language, and so that did not work. Somebody's going to say, hey, you're muted. Yeah. Yep. Hey, you're muted. What the oh yeah, no. Okay, I'm real quick. I'm talking to Scotty here. He says, hey, you're muted. But you know, man, I got to tell you, I am muted in this Discord server. I mute every one of them as I join it. I do that with our Discord server. I have muted my Discord server. I did that. I still get notifications. I still get the little pop-ups. I went into, it seemed like it was an individual thread. The announcements thread refused to, so I went into that thread and I said, nothing. No notifications, made specific. And it still gives me notifications. And so I went in there and I muted that thread and it still gives me fucking notifications. Sorry, Jack. Jack's our PTSD dog. So, yeah, enough of that. But I'm just saying that, you know, whenever I play that Pharaoh's Curse, it later on, I'll get a thing saying, hey, you can't monetize that video. I get these little alerts. Can I see one here? Can I show you one? No, I can't see one now once I close them out. But it does happen. So I'll just get with creator support and I'll get all that worked out. And we still have the rest of our video to work on. Again, we're talking about the dumbest ways apologists. Well, yeah, first of all, you know, here's the point though. Why would they need apologists anyway? You know, why does the message of Jesus Christ need apologetics? If it's true and real, just seems kind of like they wouldn't need it. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. I joined ASCAP to sell my music. Being able to mute, Chris, I bet the evil one wish they could have that power sometimes. Sometimes, yep. I screwed up. I got a thing over here. You know, whenever I go over to this other thing, it's just, you know, well, we're going to go back to the video. I'm going to let y'all watch some more of the video, and I'll turn off my camera. I can automate that shit somehow. I ain't scared. That's AI moderation for you. Yeah, let's see. That's a damn joke. What the hell? Chris Mallard owns his own song, so the Mallard can't play this song. That's right. Here's what happens whenever you register a song with this distro to the place where you register songs. You can tell it to distribute it to YouTube, but you can't specify what channel. It'll create you an artist channel. So mine is Chris Mallard - artist, I think, or something like that. but it's not actually synced up with my Chris Mallard channel yet. So it's been a pain in the ass so far. That's true. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one. Why does Jesus need a starship? He said. Yeah, why do they need apologists to begin with if their message is real and it's their God? And I mean, you would think he would know. Let me go here. I'm going to go here. Back to here, my friends. And so back to our top 10s. Now, the first one we've covered so far, I'm in the middle of still covering it, is Pascal's wager. Again, the whole notion of an actual sacrifice, whether it be a blood sacrifice, especially a blood sacrifice, is a way to prove you really mean it. To prove you really mean it, because you could just be lying and say you mean it. But if you're willing to cut off a part of your body, that must mean you really mean it. I think that's kind of where that comes in. Here we go. I'm going to try this again. Boop and boop. It assumes that Christianity is the only option. But what if Islam is true? What if Hinduism is true? What if the real God punishes Christians for worshiping the wrong deity? Pascal's wager doesn't help you pick the right religion. It just tells you to gamble blindly. And third, what kind of God would even reward that kind of faith? If a deity exists, wouldn't it want genuine belief, not a desperate insurance policy? Pascal's wager isn't an argument for truth. It's just an appeal to fear. And fear isn't evidence. Number 9, the cosmological argument. Everything that begins has to have a cause. The cosmological argument, often called the first cause argument, claims that everything in the universe has a cause, so the universe must have a cause too, one that exists outside of time and space. And, of course, apologists insist that this first cause is their God. But here's where that falls apart. If everything needs a cause, then God needs a cause too. You can't just say everything except God needs a cause. If God can be eternal and uncaused, why can't the universe be? And even if the universe did need a cause, why would it be the Christian God? Why not another God? Why not a natural cause we don't fully understand yet? Saying God did it isn't an explanation. It's just plugging a gap in knowledge with theology. Worst yet, modern physics suggests the universe could come from quantum fluctuations, meaning we might not need a first cause at all. But even if we did, Christianity is far from the only answer. The cosmological argument doesn't prove God, it just raises more questions than it answers. Number 8, the fine-tuning argument. The universe is designed for life. Christians love to say, look at how perfectly the universe is designed for life. If gravity or the expansion rate of the universe were just a little different, life wouldn't exist. Clearly, it was designed for us. But hold on. 99.9999999% of the universe is completely inhospitable to life. I want to say that yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday or last night, I was watching one of the Line shows, and they actually hit them with this, that the universe is made fine-tuned for life. And I couldn't jump through my screen fast enough. Too bad I wasn't on that show, but they handled it well in explaining that, man, that the universe is not. It's so not fine-tuned for life. It's just ridiculous. It is such a ridiculous argument. The universe was designed for life. It's mostly a failure. Nearly all of space is a frozen vacuum or radiation-filled death zone. Even on Earth, we deal with natural disasters, diseases, and mass extinctions. This isn't fine-tuning. This is survival in spite of the universe, not because of it. Life adapts to environments. It's not the other way around. If I throw a bunch of water on the ground, it fills the shape of the hole it lands in. That doesn't mean the hole was designed for the water. It just means the water took the shape of what was available. That's exactly what life does. Number 7, the morality argument. You can't have objective morality without God. Christians claim that without God, we have no moral foundation. That atheists can't have real morality because without an absolute lawgiver, morals are just opinion. But look at Christian morality for a second. The Bible endorses slavery. It says you can beat your slaves as long as they don't die right away. It orders the slaughter of entire civilizations, including women and children. It says women are property.
And if a woman is raped, she has to marry her rapists. If this is objective morality, count me out. The truth is, morality changes over time, not because of religion, but because of human progress. We abolished slavery despite the Bible, not because of it. If morality came from an unchanging God, then why do Christians conveniently ignore Old Testament laws while pushing their own modern versions of biblical morality? The real foundation of morality isn't divine command. It's empathy and societal progress. We don't need a God for that. Number 6, the resurrection argument. The disciples wouldn't die for a lie. Christians claim that Jesus' resurrection must be true because his disciples were willing to die for their belief. The idea is that nobody would die for something they knew was false. Maybe they did believe, though. But that doesn't make their beliefs real. And this argument crumbles the moment you compare it to literally any other religion or cult. People die for their beliefs all the time. Look at Jonestown. Over 900 people drank poison because they believed Jim Jones was a prophet. Look at Heaven's Gate. Dozens of people unalived themselves believing they'd join aliens in the afterlife. Even today, we see religious extremists die for their faith. Does that mean their beliefs were true? No, it just means they were convinced. The sincerity of a belief doesn't prove its truth. And there's no solid evidence that the disciples were all executed for their faith anyway. The earliest sources are full of contradictions, legends, and church traditions that were written decades or even centuries after the events supposedly took place. So no, the idea that early Christians may have been willing to die for their beliefs doesn't prove the resurrection. It only proves they believed it, just like every other group that ever died for a false cause or profit.
All right, Sumami and Viclet are talking here. Viclet said, you can make yourself more susceptible to being convinced of a belief you'd normally be skeptical of through total immersion, but it's not an instant effect nor guaranteed. Sumami followed that up with, American made itself more susceptible by watching Unsolved Mysteries, Ancient Aliens, and Fox News. And, if you're a child, if you're old enough to remember the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, there was a lot of that. Those things were the fringe. We had, the National Enquirer, and nobody took the National Enquirer seriously, but then the National Enquirer became the mouthpiece for the Conservative Party, essentially. And, child trafficking, Hillary's trafficking children under a pizza parlor in DC. Really? That's right out of, Ancient Aliens was, I've never really seen Ancient Aliens. I know what it's about. I know Aliens, the guy with the hair, the other guy with the hair. Good morning, Noah Cross. Ancient Aliens sound technology. I think Alien. Now, first of all, I see Bat Boy coming into the conversation, Jason. Bree has a great show on cryptids and stuff like that she does on Sundays or Saturdays after my show on the Sci-Fi Saturday. You ought to check out Bree's stuff. She's got some great cryptids and stuff. Wonderful shows. Unsolved Mysteries is only good insofar as the homicide and missing persons segments. The rest was straight trash. Even Robert Stack complained about the paranormal crap, but it sells. Yeah. True. The History Channel really, is not a place to go if you want to learn anything about history.
Number 5, the minimal facts argument. Even secular scholars.
Let's go back to this video. Father Dowling, I remember that. Good morning, Robin Webster. Thank you for calling in the other day on the show. Thank you. Appreciate you. Garth Brooks juice diet. David Pecker. That's right. David Pecker ran the National Enquirer. If I remember right, that's right. Paranormal second. Okay, I want to go back to this right here so we can get through our video for today.
Or profit. Number 5, the minimal facts argument. Even secular scholars agree Jesus rose from the dead. Some Christian apologists love using the minimal facts argument, which cherry picks a few points they claim are accepted by all scholars, including non-Christian ones. The idea is that even skeptical historians agree on these facts. Jesus was crucified. His tomb was empty. His disciples had experiences they believed were the appearances of Jesus. Then apologists claim the only explanation for these facts is that Jesus actually rose from the dead. But hold on, let's unpack this nonsense. First, all scholars agree, pardon me for strawmanning some Christians here, but you've seen them do it. First, all scholars agree, plenty of scholars reject the resurrection narrative, and the so-called empty tomb isn't even universally accepted. Many early Christian sects didn't even believe in a physical resurrection. Second, the claim that the disciples had experiences of Jesus appearing to them isn't proof of anything supernatural. People have visions all the time. Just ask anyone who's seen the Virgin Mary in their toast. Mass hallucinations, sleep paralysis, grief-induced visions, these are all natural, and there are tons of other natural explanations that don't involve magical resurrection. And third, the empty tomb claim comes entirely from Christian sources. There are no neutral or Roman records confirming it. Just the Bible claiming its own miracle is real. Apologists love to present their cherry-picked minimal facts as if they lead to one conclusion, but the truth is, if we apply this same logic to any other religion, we'd have to accept their miracles too. Number 4, the free will defense. God allows evil because of free will. Christians try to explain suffering with free will, the idea that God allows evil because he doesn't want to force us to be good. Sounds nice, right? Except it falls apart the second you think about it. First, free will doesn't explain natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, childhood cancer. None of these things are caused by people making bad decisions. What, did a baby in the womb choose to get leukemia? Did an entire village choose to get wiped out by a hurricane? Second, Christians believe there's no sin in heaven, yet free will still exists there. So why can't God just create that reality now, here? If people believe heaven can have free will without sinning, why not here on earth? Either free will isn't the problem or heaven isn't real. Pick one. And finally, if free will is so important, why does God constantly interfere in the Bible? He hardens Pharaoh's heart, he kills people in the flood, he strikes down people who don't obey him. Seems like free will only matters when God wants to avoid responsibility. This isn't a defense, it's an excuse. Number 2, the Bible's prophecies. The Bible predicted future events. Christians claim the Bible proves itself because it contains prophecies that came true. But here's the problem. It really doesn't. There's no verifiable way Jesus fulfilled any prophecies. None. The so-called fulfilled prophecies often involve vague, out of context Old Testament verses that were never intended as messianic predictions. Many were either retroactively applied to Jesus by the gospel writers or stretched to fit his story. Christians say Jesus fulfilled Old Testament predictions, but guess what? The New Testament was written after the Old Testament. That means the authors already knew the prophecies and could have shaped Jesus' story to fit. Even then, they failed horribly. Why didn't they name Jesus Emmanuel? If you know, you know. Then there are the clearly failed prophecies. The Bible says Tyre would be completely destroyed and never rebuilt. It was rebuilt. It says Egypt would be uninhabited forever. It wasn't. It says Jesus would return within the disciples' lifetime. He didn't. A prophecy is only impressive if it predicts something specific in advance without room for interpretation. The Bible fails that test every time. Number 2, the argument from personal experience. I feel God, so he's real. This is the
Well, hello, Tiger Shark. Nice to see you. Interesting points here. I want to go look up some videos on that and see some things. Tiger Shark says Inca masonry can be explained. Pietro Cieza de Leon noted that the Inca masonry workers used red mud from pyrite mines which contained bitumen and combustible minerals. Crushed pyrite was added to the mud to create a self-oxidization process, increasing the temperature and generating heat strong enough to manipulate stone. I don't know if it'd be that strong though. That's the part I want to see. I understand about using chemicals, chemical reactions and stuff like that. The Romans used the way they did their concrete, would it actually kind of heal itself. We get all that, but I'd want to know more about this, getting the stone. I'd like to see that. It's interesting. Pyramid scheme. Good one. Good one, Raven. Taser. YouTube prevents me or prohibits me from tasering American citizens via the internet, but doesn't say anything about Aussies. Get your kangaroo ready. Do every one of you own a kangaroo like we do dogs here in the States, or is that just a a rumor. I'm just curious. Both atheists, his messenger, and Talmudic Jews see Jesus Christ the same way. As non-existent? Yeah, well, I had to ask. There's a difference between being critical of the religion or critical of its practices, and being an anti-Semitic. I mean, you have to be able to criticize a religion or its practices or even its people without being anti-Semitic. And how do you walk that line? And that's one of those. Same thing with Islam. How do you fight against Islam without being an Islamophobe? Tough kind of calls. Interesting thoughts. Not that I'm defending his messenger. I'm not defending his messenger. Quasar. Good morning, Quasar. Thank you for joining us. The stones are burned with red in between. It's cool. Yeah. But no aliens, I think, is kind of the point. Yeah, no aliens. Kangaroos are dangerous. Fuck yeah. Left-handed Jedi says a friend of mine claimed that the Roman gladius sword was cooled in the body of a slave for its final cooling to imbue the metal with soul energy. It wouldn't surprise me if that happened once or twice, or if it wouldn't surprise me if it happened. I doubt it was a regular thing because they made so many swords. I mean, they had so many gladiuses back then that we would certainly, if not have like bodies, just trenches full of bodies near blacksmiths. But then also they would surely have written it down, as many as would have had to have gone through it. Surely somebody would have written it down. It'd be very, very well known, I would think. Interesting thought, though. Good for a sci-fi story. Raven Lunatic says, my family did have a little joey we raised for a while before letting it free in the bush. There you go. I spent 2 weeks in the outback with Australian soldiers, and all I can say is that kangaroo tastes better than I thought it would. Hey, each to his own experience. There was the great Kangaroo War, I believe. Was it Kangaroo War or... No, it was the Great War of Ostriches or Reyes or some business, and the Aussies lost it. So, I'm just saying. Let me just see here. All right, guys, we're going to get back to this jackass talking on the internet. Let me finish up my video. The Great Emu War. Yeah, see? I'm a fount of knowledge. It's just vague and cloudy. Let's go. The most subjective argument of them all. Christians say, I feel God in my heart. I have experiences that prove he's real. But feelings aren't proof. If personal experiences prove something was real, then ghosts, alien abductions, and Bigfoot would all be confirmed facts. People of every religion say they feel their God. Muslims feel Allah. Hindus feel Krishna. Does that mean their gods all exist? The human brain is great at tricking itself. Ever had sleep paralysis or deja vu? A dream that felt so real you woke up sweating. Your brain can absolutely create religious experiences. And if God really speaks to people, why does he only tell them things they already believe? Why don't Christians all hear the same message? Why does God tell one Christian to love everyone and another one to vote Republican and hate gay people? Personal experiences aren't proof of God. They're proof that the mind is powerful and sometimes gullible. Before we get to number one, did you know I host a daily atheist morning show here on YouTube? It's a lot more lighthearted and fun than my long form content. It did it. Okay, awesome. So just got out of the shower. Just rather than making you guys watch the goat commercial through the thing, I'll skip the goat commercial. But when y'all are ready, let me know and we'll do goats. Let me know when you're ready. And I will hook up the people with the goats. It's actually 8:30, so anytime the people decide they want goats, I'll give Number one, you just have to have faith argument. You just have to believe. Number one, join us live Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Now, on to number one. Number one, you just have to have faith argument.
You just have to believe. When all else fails, Christians fall back on faith. When evidence is weak, when the logic doesn't add up, when apologetics crumbles, they say, just have faith. Faith is not a path to truth. If faith were reliable, every religion would be true because they all demand it. Muslims have faith, Hindus have faith, Scientologists have faith. Does that mean their gods and aliens are real too? If Christianity were true, it wouldn't need faith. It would have evidence. Faith isn't a virtue, it's an excuse for believing something without proof. And in any Jesse Bear has been asking nicely for Ollie all show, and Ollie's been kind of hiding. Let me go to our studio cam and our crotch cam. There's Ollie, our computer engineer. This is our Ollie fans cam, and our computer engineer Ollie. He was over sleeping. He might even yawn for you if you're nice. So thank you, Jesse. She's been posting Ollie pictures in there for quite a while now, and so okay. Are you going to go lay down? He's going to go lay down. So he's a good boy. Thank you, Ollie. He's like, why you do that to me? I was all comfy. Okay, people. Uh-oh. Crotch cam. Okay, so we did here in just a, it is time. We'll go ahead and we'll do some goats, and then I'll let this guy here finish up in just a minute. He is fluffy. He's a fluffy puppy. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do goats for you wonderful people.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your
Text. Did I screw that up? I did screw that up. We'll start that goat commercial in just a second. I just saw something I wanted to address here. We have somebody I don't recognize in the chat. Says name is True Skeptic. Hello, True Skeptic. I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. Thank you for joining us at this ungodly hour. Can I interview Jimmy Snow? Well, 2 points. Okay. One is I don't normally interview people. It's not really my bag. I'm not really an interviewee or interviewer. It's not what I do. So I mean, I could I? Yes. I might not be very good at it though. Second point, that would be completely up to Jimmy Snow. If Jimmy Snow is willing to let me interview him, I mean, even if I don't normally do it, I would love to have a show with Jimmy Snow. I've been watching his shit forever. Well, because I mean, a long time back in 2019, and you know what I mean. If you're familiar with the show, you know. But yeah, I would definitely do it, but that's not my bag. It's not really what I do. Most of what I do is just alone stuff here. Thank you, Raven Lunatic. Raven says for $5 Australian dollars, says, I've tried to be good all show, but damn, Durante was on fire this weekend. It's so funny, so charismatic, a pure delight to watch. Chris was cool as well. That's all right. You know how it is, Raven Lunatic? Here's how it is. You can like Star Trek and Star Wars, and you can like them both, and it's okay. Right? It's okay to like them both. It don't have to be an either or kind of situation. No. But I am the funny one. But I'm glad you enjoyed Durante. Yeah, he had a great weekend. Great weekend for him. Lots of shows he was on. I bet he's exhausted this morning. He's all, I love you. Ain't got no voice. Would I ask him hard questions or just circle jerk? Well, True Skeptic or True Septic. Probably right. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't even consider whether I would ask Jimmy Snow questions until just like a few minutes ago. I haven't had a moment to find my inner zen and go, do I want to softball it or do I want to ask him hard questions? And what hard questions would I ask Jimmy Snow? What would I ask you? What hard questions? Are you really an unbeliever? I just don't understand what hard question. It'd be dude, tell me how you got where you are. Tell me about how you built your brand and your show and all these things. I don't really understand. And I don't mean to be rude. I dig me some Jimmy, right? Would you like to enjoy the morning show with us though? I mean, you can go watch some Jimmy, and Jimmy's over there. He's cool. And all that. But you wanna do the morning show thing with us? Something besides Jimmy? Cuddly Unicorn says, Chris, I'm the hairy host. I am the host with hair. I'm the host with the most hair. I'm also, according to some, the goat of atheism. Because of the goat commercial, I'm going to let you guys finish watching right now. I just wanted to kind of address that thing. New viewer. I saw a new viewer. I wanted to address the thing. I addressed the new viewer. Thank you for showing up. You know, Jimmy Snow's cool. Let's talk about me. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about Matter of fact, I'm going to continue showing this video here on the screen of myself, and I'm going to take myself off the screen so y'all can't see me masturbate to myself while we do this. That would be called delusion. Apologetics isn't about proving God. It's about defending. Oh, bad Chris. Goats. I am so sorry. Goats. I'm sorry. Does the mod allergen? That's the case where we could do the mod allergency alert. Can we test that to see if that's working this morning real quick? And then I'll do goats. I almost forgot about the goats. Since I've pushed so much cannabis through this brain, people, I'm surprised I can remember my own name. Hyperactive imagination. Yeah. All right. I'll do. Oh, somebody did the alert. Okay, here we go with some goats.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning built flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, light a candle or you're going to hell.
All right, so we got goats. You know, here's what I want to do. We've got some goat merch, and I really appreciate Jesse Bear for the little George the Goat, who's our goat merch. Here's what I want to do, though. I want to adjust some of it to where right now they just have a little goat on the front. I want to have a little goat on the front for the men's tees and stuff with a big goat on the back. And women's t-shirts have big goats on the front. And that's cool. But the hoodies, I want to also do it to where they've got the little goat on the front and a big goat on the back. And I want to add at the damn show all of them. So I just kind of... I haven't gotten there. I haven't gotten there. Yes, Renegade Sapper, there is a serpent. Goats are so great. Goats are great, Carlos. Welcome back. Thank you. Is this your first time? Or I don't know if I recognize the name. Goats are great, Carlos. They're wonderful. Okay, so back to the last of this video. Yes, you guys, I appreciate all the likes. Back to this video before the show is over. I want to get through this here because this is and we're almost done. A belief no matter how bad the evidence is. It's about making excuses, dodging hard questions, and shifting goals. Through Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Now, on to number one. Number one, the you just have to have faith argument. You just have to believe. When all else fails, Christians fall back on faith. When evidence is weak, when the logic doesn't add up, when apologetics crumbles, they say, just have faith. Faith is not a path to truth. If faith were reliable, every religion would be true because they all demand it. Muslims have faith, Hindus have faith, Scientologists have faith. Does that mean their gods and aliens are real too? If Christianity were true, it wouldn't need faith. It would have evidence. Faith isn't a virtue, it's an excuse for believing something without proof. And in any other context, that would be called delusion. Apologetics isn't about proving God. It's about defending a belief no matter how bad the evidence is. It's about making excuses, dodging hard questions, and shifting goalposts. If Christianity were true, you wouldn't need an army of trained debaters to convince people. Reality would do that for you. Think about it. When have you ever heard an apologist say, you know what, that argument against my belief makes sense. Maybe I was wrong. They don't. Because apologetics isn't about honest inquiry. It's about defending the conclusions they already decided were true. A real God, a truly loving, all-powerful, all-knowing being wouldn't need flawed arguments, special pleading, and desperate excuses. Apologetics only exists because Christianity fails under scrutiny. It only exists because God doesn't show up to defend himself. So the next time a Christian hits you with one of these apologetics arguments, just ask, if God is real, why does he need you to explain him to me? And watch how quickly they start making even more excuses. Christians, Jesus did not die for your sins. Click over here to see my top 10s. That is awesome sauce right there. So, yeah, that's my top 10 video on why Christian apologetics fails every time. And always has. Now, this coming week, here's what I'm working on for my top 10s. I'm kind of excited about it. Let me come over here. I sometimes, they're good. And I want to remind you guys that we also have the Bridge City weekend coming up April 20th, 19th and 20th. We, go there, do the thing, be there or be square. I'm going to try, they've already got things going on that morning. It's got speakers and stuff like that. And it hadn't even dawned on me because I'm just slow sometimes to try to figure out a way to be able to broadcast the Daily Atheist morning show from the event, because there's going to be 2 days there, and I got 2 mornings where I could be broadcasting the morning show from, it's either from the event or from my hotel room. So, because I plan on doing it, barring something else. If he's got me scheduled to be somewhere, I'm not going to let Durante down. I'll be there. I'll work out something. But let me come over here. Yes, the next video I am working on is the top 10 things I regret. Well, yeah, I want to just maybe make it in general. The top 10 things atheists regret about leaving the faith. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun one, huh? I was telling the wife about it this morning. She's like, well, is there things you regret about leaving the faith? Yeah, that I didn't leave it sooner. That sort of thing. So I think you guys know where I'm going. So I'll be working on that video over the weekend and stuff like that. And then, of course, my juicy brain has really been working on a new commercial. Love me some commercials, but I don't want to get overwhelmed with them, right? But my juicy brain has been working on one. And as I'm going through it and things are kind of falling into place, I realize there's I've been trying to go about it wrong, and it's making it harder on myself to do these little commercials. So I've kind of come up with I've got an angle that I want to be trying. So I'm going to be doing some of that. But remember, we've got it coming up April. We've got a little fundraiser going to do the thing over there. But I'm so glad Durante reciprocated your man crush, Chris. Me too, Robin. I think so too. We're having a great time. Durante, let's talk. Can we talk? I'm going to talk. Now, Durante's not here to defend himself. But here's the deal. We as we've discovered, we have similar messages, and some of us have strengths and some of us have weaknesses. And I don't know Durante well enough to know his weaknesses, but I've seen some of his strengths. Left-handed Jedi, man, you get me, man, every time. That's just I've got an angle, and I did it good enough for you to get the thing. So, I spent 2019, 2020, 2020, I think, working my ass off trying to build a YouTube channel, and I never got anywhere. I didn't do anything. I've worked my ass off, and it took over a year to get 1,000 subscribers, man. And the views. I was working every day and doing all this stuff and getting 20 live viewers. Yay, we had 25 viewers today. 6 months in, yay, we've got 30 viewers today. You know, and I'm like, oh man. But with this, it's been, but whenever I came back to it this time, I stopped, dropped, rolled. I did some studying. I analyzed things. I changed my evil ways. And basically, I've been learning how to build a YouTube channel. There's ways. Now, there's another, how do you do it and have fun? There's things that, you know, I mean, how do I do it and have fun and not burn out and do all these things? So I've been trying to float all those measures. And thankfully, I've got the evil one. Evil one, if you're listening, because she's driving. I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. I love you. Bunches and bunches. Not you, bitches. Just her. Well, I don't know. There's Raven over. Did you see that hair? I could just ponytail that up. Raven literally like, what just happened? Raven, did he just say what I said? Anyway, but one of the things is that I'm actually pretty good about building a channel. If you ask me something, I mean, one of my problems is it's hard to see the in from the inside from the out. And I have to stop and go, okay, recourse direct and build back to building my own channel. But I can see how other people, I'm going, if you just did this and that would maybe help, you know? And so I've been helping him in my own little way build his channel by helping him do, you know, just do stuff, things I've learned, giving advice. And he's taking that advice. And that's been fantastic. It's wonderful. It honors me. I'm not very good at building community. I'm pretty good at like being funny and having a good time. I think I'm a fun watch as compared to some of the other atheist people. Not that they're bad, but they got more of a serious edge, more of a message. I got a message. If you watch me, you know I'm very serious about my message. But man, I like having this nice, lighthearted place for us to relax, you know. But I don't really know a lot about building community. And thankfully, Durante does. And I haven't really reached out to him directly and said, hey, man, teach me about how you build community. No, I've just been watching and learning and going, okay, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. One of the biggest things was just to let freaking people help. Just to let people help. It's all me doing everything. And then Scotty was the first one. Scotty came to me back in 2019. And reached out to me just as I was shutting down the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and then came to me again just as soon as I fired this back up. And he's like, man, let's do something. I don't give a shit. Let's do something. And we found kind of like this niche that's working for us. And man, this guy, he knows his Discord, and I'm fortunate and grateful. Don't tell him. His head will get all big. He'll be texting me again in Discord. Talk to me. Like, dude, fuck, really? No, I'm kidding. But no, he's really good. And then we got Viclit and Miss Non Sequitur, and just people and to let them do it, to let people help and find people you can trust has been great. And so I've been learning from him and he's been learning from me, and we're growing up in this community together. I really enjoy our interactions. It's a lot of fun. And you know, today we had our shows. We both had our videos that we dropped last week. You know, and it's time to start working on this week's meet. You know, you got a little bit of a break because, you know, you drop a video. We do the live streams on the weekend, you know, so you kind of take a little bit of a break, but you can't break too long. It's time to start working on that next video. And we're going to do it. I'm going to help him. He's going to help me. And we're going to build us a badass community. That's kind of what brings us back to the Bridge City thing in April, man. If you can, be there. It's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. He's going to have some fun. He's going to put together some things. I'm going to be a speaker. He's got other people who are going to be there speakers. It's hopefully going to become a regular atheist event, you know, like any other atheist community event. Also, I suckered him into coming out to the ARC Encounter protest in July. So, that's going to be fun. Can you guys make it to that? It's going to be in Arkansas. I don't know what it is. Kentucky, Williamsburg, Kentucky, at the Ark. And come out there and risk being smited by the Lord with us. I mean, It's going to be fun. We already have a great lineup of people who are going to be coming. Aaron Raw and Vice Rhino, Black Non-Believers, the Skeptic. I'm doing all this off of memory. Is that not awesome? Elliot, what's he go by? Elliot. Damn it, what's Elliot's name? I could look, but I don't want to look. I ain't gonna look. I'm not looking. You know who I'm talking about, Elliot. He's gonna be there. Durante is gonna be a speaker. An ex-pastor. And I'm going to be the MC. I don't know if they're gonna let me have as much coffee as I normally tank up on before the show to get me all wired and speeding my titties off. Maybe they will. Secular Rarity, that's right, Vic Lit. Secular Rarity. He'll be there too. Lots of people are going to be there. And there's probably even more coming. Robin Webster says she'll be there. Yay, Robin Webster. Hugs. That's awesome. Chris is getting pricked. Uh-oh. I'm so glad, Durante. Yes, I'm just catching up on the chat real quick here, guys. I know it's almost time for us to wrap up the show. Hand over fist. I'm going to work. I got videos to work on. I'm going to work. Now that I've said I don't have to work on things, I feel like it's okay to work on them. I don't know if that makes sense or not. You know what I mean? I had so much pressure to do specific things. I love our throat goat, or not our throat goat, but our smoke throat lozenges commercial. I can't force it out of my brain. I could sit there and try. I just haven't. So I've set it aside and moved on to other things. That alone made me, I was like, oh. And just so many things that I can work on now. I feel like I can work on without stressing out about it. Raven says, what? Well, okay, I'm down for it. It's the ponytail thing. I know. Well, thank you, Left-Handed Jedi. Left-Handed Jedi says, you help keep me sane, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Left-Handed. All of you guys. You guys are wonderful. Miss Non Sequitur says, I love our community. Me too. Sometimes I do mention that I do get down, I was watching Forrest Valkai last night on the line, and he was talking about, yeah, man, every day is a beautiful day. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. Every day is a wonderful day. But in reality, he says that, sometimes I'm on my bathroom floor in tears going, man, this world, what's going on? And Durante's talking on his show about how sometimes you ask yourself, man, is this the right thing? Am I doing this? Am I big enough? Do I have shoulders broad enough to carry this load? And man, it's a lot. It can be a lot. And to have people come in and say things like that, Left-Handed Jedi, that just makes me feel so good. I've had people come in and say, thank you, Rob. I got good energy. That hey man, there's so much bad news in the world. It's nice to come here and be able to laugh and joke, and man, that makes me feel good. Makes it all worth it. And that's why one of the main reasons why I fight so hard to not talk about politics on this show, because this is what happens, guys. Can we talk about this? What's going to happen? Let's say we allow politics to get into our show. What happens is Monday morning we've got this thumbnail that says, oh, look what Donald Trump did, right? And we've got this thing, and then you get here and you watch and we talk about Donald Trump, and you're like, your gut gets all twisted up, and I'm pissed off. I'm like, look at this stupid bullshit, these pieces of shit. Why, and I'm going on, and we've lost our morning show. We've lost our lighthearted fun stuff, I'm sure we'll still have the crotch cam, but you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. This is too much fun, and we're having such a good time, right? So I'll find a place, I'll find a venue to vent my bitches about what's going on here in the world. And if you know me, and a lot of you know me, I am not happy about what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of, I told you so, bitches. I told you so. You should have listened to me. You should have listened to them. You should have listened to them. You should have listened to them. Mais non, which is French for but no. You had to go do your stupid shit, and it wasn't good enough for you. So now you get what you wanted. Huh? How them price of eggs doing now, bitches? I got chickens. I ain't got no chickens, but I have friends who have chickens. Sapper will send me some eggs. All right, let me catch up on the chat, guys. You guys are fantastic. See, this is fun. You guys are fantastic. Doing the morning show and enjoying you guys. You know, the only time it gets pressure is I feel like I need to do more good stuff for you, for fun. And that's coming. We're doing that. But man, to just sit back and relax, enjoy what's going on with Durante and building our channels together and all this stuff. It's just fantastic. I'm having fun. I need to drop the stress. Enjoy the fun, drop the stress, build the channel, ride this bitch like Seabiscuit. Am I right, Ryan? Good morning, Ryan. Thank you for joining us this morning. Chris George, Chris George, I see your posts all the time on Facebook, and I have for a long, long time. You post almost always like links, or it's their thoughts in like link form, or you have a very interesting way of communicating. I don't ever respond to you because, I don't, they tell you don't encourage the crazies, right? So you understand. But thank you for joining me this morning on the show. Carrie Ann Chrysler. Good morning, Carrie Ann. How are you doing? Chris Farley's here this morning. All you people, all you wonderful people snuck in on me. Look at you. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Save us, Trump. Chris the Goat Mallard. right. Chris, the atheist you could move your bowels to. Just ask John. Nancy's familiar. She's with me. She knows. We do not have a separation of church and state. The church is trying to control our bodies according to their misinterpretation of the Bible. Yeah. Yeah. And okay, we'll do this. Show's over, so it's not like I can spoil much. I'm working on a TED Talk kind of thing. In part, in conjunction with what's my speakership that's going to happen. I say speakership. That I'm going to speak publicly at the Bridge City Global thing. And what I'm going to be talking about is the war of attrition. I've mentioned it on the show here. It's a war of attrition. We are getting a religion put upon us because the right-wing people, whether they believe in that religion or not, have sold out the American people to the Christian right for their vote in exchange for them being allowed to oppress us with their religious bullshit. That's how they, Donald Trump and the right-wing party made the promise. They got into the Supreme Court. They got rid of Roe. Promise kept. Power gained. So they are. So, but if I go around talking about Trump all the time, it just, I want to do that. I just don't want to blow up the morning show to do it. However, we can still fight these sumbitches. And we do that through the war of attrition because we bring knowledge and reason to these people who believe and try to bring them away from their hate faith. And if we can do that, if we can get these people to come to the side of, skeptical humanism, you don't even have to be an atheist necessarily, just skeptical humanism, get them away and show them how horrific Christianity is, the book it's based on is, the other religions involved with it, how horrific they all are, and bring them to and that way we don't lose their vote to that one topic issue. How many people out there voted for conservatives only because of the abortion issue? Religious people, they're Christians. Because the abortion issue is a religious issue. So we kind of went there. So no, my female friends, my trans friends, all my wonderful people, though we don't normally cover the politics on here, I am with you. I just want this place to be a nice little bastion of humor and a nice light place, where we can continue our joy. Okay. Every now and then you're going to get some ranty Chris and my arms are going to flail and I'm going to be going, but that's not what this show is for. Okay. And I think you know why. So for so many of you who come in here and go, man, it's cool. We got it here. And Joe, where's the goat? Do you got a goat? I got a goat. You ain't seen nothing till you've seen my goats. Drewzilla, good morning. All you wonderful people. Cool. All the cool kids are here now. We can get the show started. Living people breathe air sometimes. Well, until they're not living anymore. Yep. Hey, Saint-G, how are you doing? Yep. Losing religion slows the harm it's causing on society. Ryan Coltastic says if you talk about Trump too much, your asshole will start to itch. It's not something I want to try. You've convinced me not to talk about it. That's all I needed. Jesse Bear says, we can fight and we will win. Love, human rights, and science will always win. You know, the deal is that what happens is the right, the people on the right, the leaders on the right are strong. They have strong leadership, and they always have. That's Mussolini, Hitler. Say what you want. They were strong. Trump. They've strong leadership in a way, you know, and we just don't have that on the left. And what happens cyclically through history is that those on the right who are good leaders abuse that power so much and so horrifically, and they do so much harm that everybody else, and not I'm saying left-wing leaders, no, I'm saying everybody else pretty much has to rise up and pull them out of power. Society resets and we start over. And, you know, for a while we got it good. You know, we got the economy goes great, everything is good, and then the right wing get in power again, they throw everything into shit. It's cyclical. Nothing wrong with supporting the president. Did you support Joe Biden? If not, why not? Winning denotes integrity. I don't know about that necessarily, but I'm catching up in the middle of a conversation, I think. So, I'm not judging. Well, if you do try it and need someone to eat your asshole, let me know. Okay. There's no time for romance. I thought eating, I don't know about eating it, but I thought we were talking about itching it. Maybe, yeah, okay. Ryan, you funny girl. I'm the funny one on this show. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. All right, I am fixing to wrap it up. Thank you, Ryan. Have a great day. See you later. They Led by Fear. That's right. Let me read our super chats here that we have had today. I am grateful for our super chats. Thank you all. And I hope you all had a wonderful, safe weekend. Raven Lunatic gifted the Damn Network 10 bronze level memberships. Thank you very much, Raven. I appreciate you. And then I even attributed it to someone else, Left-Handed Jedi. Sorry. Thank you. And then Raven for $5 said, I've tried to be a good all show, but damn, Durante was on fire this weekend. He really was, man. If you saw his show last night, man, it was good shit. So funny, so charismatic, and a pure delight to watch. Chris was cool as well. That's right. Thank you very much. Yeah, he did great. And he must have been exhausted by the time he was done, because he'd been on my stream twice the day before. He had been on his own stream twice that day. He'd just been a stream whore. He must have been exhausted. So, let's see. His show was it was fun. It was. And yeah, it was good. I'm going to catch up with him more. I enjoy Forrest. Me and Forrest, I think we get along famously. He's a funny son of a bitch too. And but I'm still the funny one. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you and have a great day. I wasn't done. Bonus show. Okay. Send safely, my friends. Take care. Thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you and have a great day.
Mi burrito es tan bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco fue no bueno, it stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister, now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plain. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs.